Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing another makeup tutorial. I wanted to try something, I guess, kind of piggybacking off of the holiday vibes. I wanted to do some really glam makeup, very glowy skin. So I opted for this red lip gold shadow combination. Just kind of really vamped it up, just like lots of highlighter. And I'm trying a new foundation in this tutorial, so you'll see what I'm using if you stay tuned for this look. So if you're looking for something super glam, if you love red matte lipstick like I do, and you just want to vamp things up a little bit, then stay tuned for this look and I'll show you exactly how I did it right now. So here I am, barefaced. I'm getting ready to prep my face with my favorite, of course. This is MAC's Prep and Prime Fix Plus Spray. So honestly, I just spray this all over my face and then I let it air dry. Sometimes I touch it, but you shouldn't. And I'm going in with the Japonesque Luminous foundation in shade 9. I really like this foundation. This is my first time trying it out. I've had it maybe for a couple of months now. And I'm just going in with a buffing brush and just buffing it in. I've been using my buffing brush for the last like 2 to 3 months of the year, and you guys, it makes such a difference. To me, I like the finish better than when I use a beauty blender. So I'm just buffing that in and making sure I get under my neck and all of that. And now I'm going to go in with the creaseless concealer from Tarte in medium sand. Love this stuff. It is definitely thicker than other concealers, but that's because it doesn't crease. So you definitely want to make sure you use enough product, but not too much to where the creasing can start. And then I'm going to go in with a damp beauty blender and blend in my concealer. And I try not to make it too damp, right? So you want to make sure you get all that water out of the beauty blender. And like I said, add some more product if you think you need it. I know sometimes I go in a little light-handed because that concealer is thick. Now I'm going to set my concealer with Ben Nye banana powder. And of course I just set it. I do not bake, and I think I said this in my last tutorial. I do not bake anymore. I think maybe because I'm getting older, I notice more creasing when I quote-unquote bake. So I'm basically going to take a large fluffy brush and go ahead and blend in this powder and take all of the excess off. Again, go back in if you need extra product. Not enough product is just as bad as too much product, just for different reasons. So I wanted to make sure that everything was really set. Now it's time for my favorite part, but it's always like the slowest because I need to make sure they're perfect. I'm filling in with my brows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in dark brown. And I'm just like taking my time and filling in my brows. They needed to be done at this point, so you got to be a little bit more careful when your brows are not shaped or tweezed. I tweeze my brows, I don't thread them. And I'm just filling it in. I try to do short, small strokes, and I feel like that gives me more of a like natural brow look. So I am about to, of course, fade out the head of my brows. I hate blocky brows. I try to do the best I can to make them look as natural as possible. And I'm going to clean them up with the Japonesque Velvet Touch Concealer in shade 5. I love this stuff. I've been cleaning my brows with this stuff probably for like the last year. I think in the last year I've gone through like 4 of them. So it does last me for a couple of months. And I love it. I really feel like this shade 5, it really works with most of my foundations. It's like true to the actual color I am. So it doesn't make my brows look super light underneath, which to me was a problem early on when I really started to do a full face of makeup, you know? And to clean up the brows, I simply just use a small angle brush. So I like to blend it out. I usually will blend it out to make sure it doesn't have that like super concealer look. I will usually blend it out either with the brush or with my finger if I'm afraid the brush will totally take my brows off, which I've done before. And then I take a small fluffy brush and I make sure that I eliminate any extra product. Now I'm taking the Lorac Pro palette and I am going and just packing on the gold shade in there. I will make sure that I include the actual name of the color, but it's like the gold color in there. I want to say it's called just Gold. But I did not wet my brush. I am just taking a shadow brush and just really packing on the color. It was really important to me to make the eyeshadow and my skin look really glowy, and that's what I loved about this color from Lorac Pro. So I'm packing the product on. I really wanted this glow to be as opaque and as shiny as possible, and so I'm really just packing the product on there. Didn't really use more than one color, to be honest. Like I said, I didn't really want it to look anything but really glowy. Now I'm going in with a small fluffy brush, and I'm just making sure that I round out the color at the top of my eyes. Now I'm going to take the Ico I-Do liquid liner in black, and I'm going to just go ahead and do the best I can. Liquid liner makes me nervous, so I'm going in and I am making the best winged eye I possibly can. And what I like to do is just start thin and then build up on a thin, good line. I think when you go in and you try to start out thick, that's where you run into trouble. At least I do. And I really just take my time, you know? I wanted to go slow for one side, and now that I've done it, I go on and I try to match the first side I did. So again, start thin and then you build on thick. And if you have to build a little bit at a time, I rather take it a little bit slower and get it right. And then just, you know, make sure the other side matches perfectly. Of course, I'm taking Iconic lashes from House of Lashes, and I'm going to go ahead and just put those on. Now, my camera died when I put on this lipstick, but I'm using the Glow Minerals Red Lipstick, and I'm using, of course, Gilded Honey by Laura Geller. It's just like the best possible. And I literally just did dry contour. I did not do any wet contour. I'm going to set my face with the MAC Prep and Prime so it sets, and that is it, you guys, for this look. So that does it for this look, you guys. Like I said, just a little vampier than usual. Not vampier, but a little bit more glam, a little bit more dressed up. Like in real life, I have so much makeup on that it's like unbelievable, but on camera, I think it reads really, really well. This is great for a party. I think this is really great for a very dressed up and maybe even kind of formal date, you know, like a fancy dinner, if you're going to the ballet or anything like that. I think this is a really good look for that. And I opted for a side part and just kind of just like some loose kind of wavy type curls as far as like my hair is concerned. But if you liked this tutorial, give it a thumbs up. I'm going to list all the products I use in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. You guys can hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, everywhere on social at Mattieology. And of course, check out the blog at mattieology.com/blog. Okay, you guys, I hope you really, really like this one. I'm having so much fun filming these for you guys. So I will see you in my next video. Bye.